I'm from Tottenham, and so I'll go. I forgot the question.
So this shit crazy.
Yeah, so I'll go by the name of Big Daz. I'm from Tottenham and I do everything. Joking, I do that. I like to say that I'm a creative content person. Anything creative, music, art, like poetry, whatever it might be. That's me. Even videography, photography, I'm into everything. I wouldn't put myself in that category, only because once you say that, like, let's say for example I'm a rapper, anytime you hear an instrumental, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna rap. Whereas I'd say I'm an artist, because I like to think I can do anything really. Rap, sing on any kind of beat. I like to challenge myself. So yeah, I'm an artist. That inspires me the most.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do you know, I'd say probably J. Cole. Only because listening to his music, there was like a lot of intellect in his music. And in listening to that, I got to learn like it just opened my mind to a lot more things, and I kind of resonated with him on a lot of things, a lot of grounds, no matter what it was. He played basketball, I played basketball. Like he, let's say for example, struggled to talk to a girl for the first time. I mean, a lot of guys struggled the first time, you see what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, when you can resonate with someone or talk about your personal experience and be vulnerable, then obviously that's how you get people to like recognize that you're a real person, you're a genuine person, because you're not listening to an instrumental and rapping or singing something that you ain't never experienced. See what I'm saying? It's coming from your experience, your life, your heart really, and obviously who can tell your story better than you? Alright, cool. First and foremost, I'd say Michael Jackson, because obviously just grew up off his music. Just he kind of paved the way for a lot of us. No matter what genre you ended up doing, there's some sort of influence, whether it be like, let's say for example, dancing or just singing, or the way he was a very smart guy. The way he layered his music, the way his compositions, it wasn't any regular music. It was, you get me? Like, it was really smart how he did it. A Boogie, because his melody side of things, like, I feel like he's a creative genius. Tory Lanez, same thing. Roddy Ricch. I could go on forever, man. Everyone. I want to work with everyone. I listen to all types of music. Obviously, like most kids, I feel like everyone got put into playing football. But obviously I realised quickly that that's not me. So obviously I just kind of started trying to find my own way. And obviously from when I was young, my cousin always used to draw. And he would always do portraits of like me. He would always draw me like Dragon Ball Z pictures and whatnot. And I don't like relying on people. So sometimes I would ask him to draw me a picture and he might be busy and he wouldn't be able to do it for me. So I started doing it myself. And then from there, kind of like developed the passion for art. I was always in the choir, so obviously the singing part was there. And we used to play the piano, so obviously those two aspects were there, but I didn't ever feel like I would use it. Back then it was kind of something to be embarrassed about, like, especially around your boys, like, they're asking you, like, bro, like, you play the piano, what are you doing with that? Or you sing, like, some R&B kind of guy, like, nah. And obviously it's one of those things that wasn't cool yet. I like to keep those open, see what I'm saying? So I just take something from here, take something from there, from there. And then, yeah, before you know it, you got diversity in your portfolio, and it's not just one thing. It's, I can do anything. Even if this doesn't work, I've got this. If this doesn't work, I've got this. Not to say that the other two won't work, but it might just be when I'm finished with this, then I'll go on to this fully and whatnot. Yeah. I probably have that now. Probably have that now, like just a time where life might get a bit stressful and there's creativity isn't necessarily everything that is on your mind, but the good thing about doing so many things is I find painting and drawing therapeutic. So whereby I might not be able to write a song right now, I just go paint because that's like where my head is at. Or I might just look into the videography thing or just do some photography. It literally just depends. Like where if one thing blocks, there's always another thing to like back it up, and all of them will end up interlinking anyway. So I'd say just be who you are, really. Because obviously I've met a lot of people that try to be something that they're not, and you're only gonna run out of gas if you're trying to be someone you're not, because that's not you at the end of the day. If you want to live someone else's life, there's acting jobs that you can obviously get into. Like you get paid for that too, probably. So yeah, just be yourself. My writing process is usually, obviously it depends what kind of song I'm making, but I would probably think of a flow or a melody first. When I'm writing, 9 times out of 10 now, I'm in front of the microphone. I turn my room into a studio, innit? So I'm not gonna act like I'm Jay-Z and everything I rap, I don't write it. I write it, but I might rap, say certain words. It's almost like mumble rap kind of thing. Just say certain words, say whatever, and then certain words will stick. And then from that, I'll build the wordplay and the structure and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of like my process. Jordans.
Really?
My Jordans. Nah, I'm joking. One thing I can't live without is love. And that's love for anything. See what I'm saying? Because that's love for your family, love for your partner, love for money, love for fashion, whatever it might be. But love is that one thing that if you have it, it almost like adds to your quality of life. Like you just feel better. Naturally, you just naturally feel better, because obviously everyone loves something. Even if you love misbehaving, you love something. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like love is one thing I can't live without, and anyone, to be honest. So yeah. "2014 Forest Hills Drive." That one, as a collective, is like an emotional roller coaster. You won't ever be happy till you love yours. That one, because you won't ever appreciate anything. You won't ever be satisfied with anything. You won't ever take anything serious until you love what you have. Like you always want something else. There's always going to be someone with more, and you'll end up just like it's a constant race to chase something that you can never actually have. Like happiness is something that's from within. Like there's no amount of materialistic items that would satisfy your needs. Obviously, initially, when I started, it was just for the sake of it, and there wasn't really much meaning to it. But then, as I started getting serious with it, obviously, family started taking it on board as well. And obviously, you ain't really got support till you have like family support. See what I'm saying? And it's not until like I lost my cousin where the family kind of like really got behind me. You see what I'm saying? And with that, anytime I feel like, I don't really want to do this no more, it's kind of like, remember what he would have told you when he was still alive. Like, see what I'm saying? Any friends that I lost, they would tell me the same thing. Like, they were like, bro, like, when are you releasing new music? Your music's actually sick. Send me your new stuff or whatnot. And it was coming from a genuine place, from a real place, and they genuinely gave me feedback and whatnot. And from that, I can say that obviously I made a promise to myself that I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep on making it to carry on inspiring people and you see what I'm saying? Like, if I can change one mind, make one person feel better about their day, or make them strive for their goal, reach their dreams, then why not? Like, it's not even a matter of fame, it's just a matter of one person, because that one person could be the one to change the world. Maybe my purpose is just to find that one person to change their mind, kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? Could even be D-Bands. You never know, like, it could be anyone, which is why it's like, and especially with that, when you got like the younger lot watching you, you need to be a good role model, because whether you think they're watching or not, everyone's always watching. In terms of projects, I've got a few singles that I was working on. Have a collaboration with D-Bands and King Legacy, this guy from America that we connected with, and yeah, we got that one coming pretty soon. I got 2 producers, AX London and Kesh, and obviously I met them quite recently, and they're, well, not quite recently, like start of uni, for example. And obviously I like, when I make music, I like to connect with people outside of music, because I feel like when you have a solid relationship with someone outside of music or business or whatever it is, like, you know that that's really your people, so they're gonna push you to do better, or you'll push them to do better. Keep working, you want the best for them, they want the best for you, and yeah, it's just a matter of timing, really. Timing. But it's mostly singles coming up in the near future. Yeah, Get Lit is out now, man. Run It Up. It's out on Spotify really soon as well, so yeah.